Live?
Waiting for the stream to go live. Come on, go live. Just go. Now, if I'm correct, we should be live.
I will get my phone up so I get the notification.
Go live. Come on, go live. Just go. Yep, we're live. Go for it. Now, if I'm correct...
Hi, welcome back to the Arcane Adventures. My name is Arky, and I will be your dungeon mistress for today. As you can see, we do have only 3 players today because our beloved Iris has a work shift, and our very talented Karask has fallen ill and needs the long rest. Say hi, my 3 players.
Hi.
I'm definitely not holding them at gunpoint.
You really aren't.
Welcome back to the Arcane Adventures, where a bunch of us, teenagers, young adults, theatre kids, gamers, and others in between, play Dungeons and Dragons online on Discord. Are my players ready for session?
No.
Never ready.
You literally said as soon as you joined BC that you were ready, you fucking liar.
I am no liar. I am simply a mistruther.
Fair enough. So, for our little recap, last we left off in the world of Allderra, also known as the Dream World, our players found themselves in war. It went pretty okay at the start. Our players ended up getting a little beaten up. But alongside that, they were reunited with Iris and battled it out with the Night Howlers. Unfortunately, throughout that war, Amandal did seek their demise and sacrifice their life.
I didn't seek that shit. It came to me.
But Amandal got torn into pieces by 2 Bodaks. Karask and Iris trying to help, but managed to fail miserably. And with that, the war was concluded, as the Tiefling King was watching the whole entire time with Medania held hostage. As the Tiefling King faded away back to his own kingdom to seek for more war, Medania was acting a little bit different, and our party decided to seek shelter and recover, also mourning the loss of their barbarian friend. And as that happened, Karask and Iris managed to get in a little bit of meet-up with Lysander, the commander, and kind of had their way with him as in verbal matters and not seeking anything good. And they then reunited with the party, telling Euphoria that her true love has sadly passed. And with that, they all rested just after Medania and Endomina, our new person, decided to have some beef. And with that, that is where we are going to pick it up. So, with that, as you guys are resting and having your night's long rest, Endormina, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. Oh, that's not too bad. That is semi. Ow, that's my elbow. Semi decent. A 9.
As you fall asleep with where you have decided to situate yourself next to Iris and Arisis, you immediately, as soon as you fall asleep, you feel yourself getting dragged deeper into your mind, and you awake in a very dark kind of void. And this void feels familiar to you. as you look around, it starts to form from this void to the royal guard in the capital.
Oh, fuck.
And you are knelt on your knees in front of King Nat. But you see something different about him.
What do I see
You
different?
you see him covered in blood. You see his eyes glow this bright crimson red. And you see him smirking at you with these fangs. What is it you would like to do?
I do not believe you are the king that you proclaim to be. I am going to try and run.
You cannot move.
I am not going to try and run then.
You are frozen in place.
Ah,
And-
shit! All my spells are semantic.
You see him look down at you, and you just see him grow this very flexible smirk. This smirk goes even wider than the length and width of his face. This is scary. And you
I'm just
see
gonna
him
Jack
see
Sparrow
you.
reel back, like when Bootstrap Bill's like doing stuff and Jack just reels back and says, "Ah."
Okay. You see Nat just kind of start to laugh at you, and just opens up with these giant fangs and says, "I don't think a god of mine so petty and young should be dealing with chaos like this. Just to seek the mere truth."
I mean, to be fair, no one can hold power like this. So, I guess you're right.
Just a mere young child,
I am not a child, thank you very much.
knowing no other path but for themselves. Whilst my other gods were mocking your origin. You impressed me.
Come again?
Looks like someone needs to be retaught some common. And, don't worry. Your family's in safe hands.
No. I understand your words, it's just you're very cryptic.
And cryptic is my middle name, young one.
But, is it though?
No, dumbass.
Oh. Oh! Haha! Very funny.
As he kind of crouches down to your level and graces his fingertips on your chin, and then just poking you on the forehead. Make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's not as good. That's 11.
I mean, it's 2 more than your wisdom saving throw. As you feel this poke on your forehead, you feel as if you just can't control yourself. You feel as if you're falling, and from what you're seeing around you, you're just knelt on the ground, but you feel as if you're just weak and numb, and your head is the only thing you can feel, and it feels cold, and it feels as if something's tearing into your mind and your story and your past, the past that you don't remember, but something deep in there knows. What is it you're going to do?
What can I do?
You can interact, you can try and persuade, you can do what you wish as long as you don't move.
Okay, just before it's gonna say. Look, I don't think that this is necessary for anything, I would say.
I'm gonna tell you this once and only one time, Endomina. You and your little friends, as you see him snap back into current realm and not nightmarish, kind of like a lucid dream, but something that only they can control. And you see them kind of just rip this clear kind of glass curtain right into your face, as if he's there with you. And he says, your fate and your tale and your family will never come and save you. Yes, you may be lost and you may be unsure on your terms. You're not going to find out who you are. You're going to be just a mere ghost in this world, or what you believe to be this world. Do you understand me?
And this is why I usually work alone.
Oh, please. You don't need to work alone.
But I choose to, because, you know, it's a lot less hassle, you don't have to compete with anyone, you just see something and you do it. Yeah?
I will say this and only this. As you hear these next words, this echoes in your mind as if this is a haunt. So imagine like Arwen's kind of haunted nightmares, like when the voices echo in their mind, this happens to you. And you hear him say, even without him opening his mouth, you hear him say, you are going to be nothing but a mere ghost in the afterlife. No one's going to give a shit about you. No one's going to give a care about you. You're going to be nothing but a disgrace. And you will die alone and cold. As you see his mouth unhinge, and this blue soul slowly floats out of this mouth that used to be the king. And you see it scream into your face, and you shoot awake. You are out of that nightmare.
In a cold sweat as well.
In a cold sweat. You do take 2 points of psychic damage.
Oh, bloody hell, mate.
What is it you're going to do?
Just gonna bolt upright and just look around, make sure everything around me is still good and kosher.
Alright. Hilbert, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Me? I don't even
Yes.
have the Dungeons and Dragons thing open. Hold on. I'm playing League, I forgot.
For God's sake.
I love how my
Oh,
players are not prepared.
Bitch,
I
I'm
I was
prepared.
checking my league statistics. This
Stop it
League
with your
can wait.
league. League can wait. We got D&D first.
Yeah, I'm opening D&D Beyond. What check do I have to make?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, so I got 8.
You got 8.
Yeah.
As you are resting and laid down in your sleep, you also feel as if you are dragged into something without any hesitation, without any control. You awake in a black void, but it starts to form around you as something you find very familiar: the monastery that you grew up in. And around you, with this monastery, you see people you don't recognize or you haven't seen in years, until you see someone in front of you by 5 feet. You see Senpai, but Senpai looks different. She has bright crimson red eyes, her hands are covered in blood, and you see where her ears are just blank sides of the head with what looks to be where her ears have been severed. What is it you'd like to do?
Okay, firstly, I have a question.
Yes.
Why is there a D&D horny jail?
Because that was something we set up as a joke. Don't worry.
Okay, I think Yami deserves to go in there sometimes, but alright.
Anyways, what is it you like to do?
Um, hold on. I'm thinking. Hold on. I'm on the
Yes.
verge of
Yeah.
between running into an infinite void or throwing hands with senpai. You know what? There's no D2. Hold on, coin flipper.
What the heck?
Heads is knocking senpai the fuck out. Tails is running into an infinite void. Okay, well, I'm running into an infinite void. Bye.
So what are you doing?
Running in the opposite direction.
As you go and turn, you go and take a step to run, you are frozen in place. And Senpai immediately turns and stands the opposite side of where you are now facing and says, I wouldn't run if I were you.
I don't know.
It's
I'd,
me.
I'd prefer to run.
It's the one you love.
You know, you look mostly like senpai, but like your eyes, I think they're a little bloodshot.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's me.
Okay,
I-
wait, hold on. Is there a necklace around that of senpai's neck?
I'm sorry?
Is there a necklace around senpai's neck?
Yes.
Fuck. Is there a specific diamond on said necklace?
Yes.
Fuck. Um,
TikTok.
hold on. I gotta find the move that I'm about to do on senpai real quick.
I mean, you can't move. You're frozen in place.
Okay, but I can move like the rest of my body, no? Or am I
You
just
can,
like
you can only move your head.
okay? Well, what the fuck? That just
You're in-
ruined all of my plans.
You're in a nightmare, buddy.
Headbutt, that would be crazy.
She is that close
You
to
know,
you.
after playing League, I'm feeling rather aggressive.
Hmm?
You know, I'm gonna do a fun and do a headbutt, cause like I'm in an infinite void with a senpai with no ears and red eyes, so like it's a little sussy.
Alright, roll me a strength check.
Yay, I'm good at those. Okay, clearly not 14.
No, 14's pretty good. You headbutt. Roll me a d4.
Yay, damage. 3.
3. Okay. As you headbutt Senpai, she flinches and like stumbles back a little bit, holding where you literally just headbutted her. And as she goes to look back at you, you see that her eyes glow this crimson red. And she walks up to you and grabs you by the front of your neck in this kind of strangle, but only with one hand. And
Well,
she says, and I thought you were better than him.
okay, wait. Pause. Okay, with all this crimson red sky shit and like your eyes turning like red, and I don't think Senpai's eyes glow. I feel like you're cheating on me here.
Cheating on what? I've done nothing.
I don't know.
I'm still the one you
Happens.
love, aren't I?
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't think you're real. I like attempt to move.
Make me a strength saving throw.
Okay, wait. How tall is Senpai?
Good question. Let me find my notes. Senpai is 5'11".
Oh, okay. I don't want to know because I'm 6'2", and it would have been really funny just seeing just like this tiny little elf woman just trying to strangle some 6'2" massive orc. Anyway, on the strength save, I got 23.
23. You
Yeah.
kind of rip your head away from her grip as she kind of just feels this burn in her hand as she feels you breaking out of this. And she's like, no! And you manage to stumble out of the frozen hold and take 2 little steps back.
Does this mean I could like move properly now?
Kind of, but yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me get what I'm trying to look for here.
Okay.
This might take me a sec because I don't know what the move is called.
You're good, don't worry. You can take as much as you need.
This is gonna be great because I know this ain't Senpai and I could knock her the fuck out.
How do you know this is not Senpai?
I don't know, but
this may just
gut
legitimate.
feeling. It's a gut feeling.
Just
Silver's
may-
got half a brain cell.
Gut
He
feeling?
doesn't understand
Okay.
anything.
It may
Gut feeling?
legitimately just be Senpai like trying to wake you up, and you're just decking her.
That would be crazy.
Just decking her in her, like, while she's trying to wake you up, and you're just doing it in your sleep, and you just wake up and she's got bruises all over her face.
Yeah. Also, ain't Senpai technically at the tavern right now?
Yeah. Smart.
Okay, look in
Good.
VC chat.
VC chat. Alright.
That's the move I'm going to attempt to pull up on Senpai.
Oh my god. Oh my. Okay. You're gonna have to make me think of what role for you to do. Hold on. Make me a. Either
It'd be acrobatics.
an acrobatics check or a performance check.
You know, both are very high. I have a +4 in performance and a +6 in acrobatics.
Might be smart for you to do your highest modifier.
Yep.
Then go for acrobatics.
18.
18. Roll me a d12.
Ooh.
I love how Endomino has not done this in his nightmare.
11.
11? Okay.
Don't mock
As
me for my
you-
actions.
As you go ahead and attempt this skill, you grab Senpai around the sides, and she kind of starts to try and free herself, and she kind of just she's shouting things like, "Let me go! You cannot stop this! Let me go!" And you just boom right into the floor. You guys are falling. You fall through the floor of this void. It smashes like glass, and you feel yourself falling from this crimson sky. Just the exact same as the outside. But you still know that this is the void.
Well, shit.
And as soon as you land on some kind of floor, back, impacting the ground, you do take 2 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and Senpai then just gets up and kind of puts one of her feet on your chest, looking down at you. You feel the heel of her shoe kind of denting into your ribs, and this hurts. And she then says, "Once you find out the truth, you will be nothing. You'll lose me, you'll lose your friends. The good thing, you'll see your brother in the afterlife. And I'm
He
sure
wasn't
your
my brother, dipshit.
And I'm sure your family will call you the Golden Child." As she then sucker punches you in the face, and you awake from your nightmare. What is it you want to do?
Where am I again? I forgot.
You are in a estate with the rest of the party kind of just spotted around resting because it is very early in the morning, and you are currently laying on one of the spare sofas in the lounge outside the office.
Are there windows nearby?
There are 2 floor-to-ceiling windows that reveal the outside world, but mainly this massive garden that Maylor has in her estate.
Okay. The sky is still like red, right?
Yeah, the sky is still crimson.
Okay, I'm just gonna like look outside and make sure it's not more void.
No, this looks like the real world, and you also see Endelmina awake.
Endomania is marked, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright, gonna go look for food and alcohol.
So you're gonna go to where you think the kitchen is?
Yeah, why not?
You're gonna take Endelmina with you, or are you gonna go there alone?
I don't even know. I haven't spoken to Endomania once.
Nope.
Like, I don't think. So, like,
Nope.
I'm just gonna walk by him.
Wow, rude.
Okay. As you do that, everyone else kind of one by one continues to wake up, like shaken, kind of the same as the 2 of you. But Alexis seems to wake up fine. But you guys do see no sign of Iris, no sign of Karask, and no sign of Oris.
Is there any sign of the dragons?
Nope.
Damn.
Half of your party seems to be gone.
This would have been the perfect time to kidnap a dragon.
Well, you don't know. You don't know where they are. They still could be there. They could be gone. You don't know.
I guess.
So as everyone starts to wake up one by one with the people that you do see around, what is it you guys want to do? As Hillbrew is obviously going to a kitchen to get food or find food.
Yeah, well, I'll join them. Like, my stomach's rumbling.
Okay, you're gonna go get food as well. What about you, Alexis? What is it you want to do?
It was stretch, I just got off my beauty nap.
Your beauty sleep.
Yeah, I really
Do you kind of like go to a mirror and kind of see if you look nice?
I'm looking really nice, I'm amazing. As usual.
You kind of just look through the mirror and you just think to yourself, "I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, I'm the best. I could get any bitch that I want."
Yeah, that does sound like me.
And then what do you want to do after you stretch and look at yourself in the mirror
it's
like some
breakfast
self-centered bastard?
It's breakfast time.
You gonna go to the kitchen as well?
Yeah. I don't know where it is, I'm just looking for the kitchen, I guess.
As you all go to the kitchen, Hillbrew obviously first, you enter and you do see breakfast. You do see Maylor kind of cooking up some sort of breakfast. You do see as you enter, this massive island in the middle is completely covered in different dishes and plates of various meats. There's like bacon, steak, beef, everything that you can think of. And then on the other side, there's like fruit, veg, salads, and everything. And then in the middle are various selections of bread and some various things that you can call a feast for breakfast. And she sees all of you that are present walk in and says, "Morning."
Just simply nod.
Food.
So you're gonna sit down. Hilbert just shouts, "Food." Okay. You guys can obviously help yourself to food because we do have another Crimson Day ahead of us. So help yourselves.
Just gonna start slowly planning out. Like, where's the food? Is the food in front of us?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
It is. It is all over this massive island. This kitchen is massive for the estate. It is a 50-foot by 50-foot cube, and the island is right in the middle. A very long island that goes 20 feet in the center of the room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like start slowly taking bits of food.
You gonna take anything specific, or are you going to just like take one of everything?
I'm just gonna take what's near me and just be like, I'm gonna have this. Don't talk to me.
You sit mostly near the meat.
Okay then.
Gotta get that meat.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I said 20. Oh, 15 meters, sweet. What about the other two? Are you gonna get food, or are you going to just sit there?
I just take a plate and fill it with random stuff.
So are you gonna get just like one of everything?
Just random, like 2 of something, 3 of other things. I'll just keep some.
Arasis also kind of just skips through the hallway and joins you guys, and it takes like a couple minutes to kind of get food. Obviously, Nightmare's deafened, so I'll ask him later. And as you guys spend about 10-15 minutes kind of enjoying your food, this tastes amazing. This is probably the best food you have ever had in your life. You can tell Maylor is very proficient in her cooking, even though she looks as if she's a healer. How do you guys wanna spend your morning or should we eat food? You just gonna nom nom?
I'm numbing.
Yeah.
You're nomming?
Like to say to anyone. I
Mhm.
just
What?
remember really well, you know.
What about you, Endomina? What are you gonna do?
I'm obviously as does what's her name Euphoria join us?
Maybe
No, I need a yes or no answer.
she will.
Okay. Well, until then, I'm just gonna get a plate of stuff and I'm just gonna pass it over to Arasis.
She kind of just then like smiles at you and goes, "Thanks."
No problem.
She's gonna like feel very comfortable and sit beside you, but obviously giving you well-respected like personal space. But she's gonna come like sit a bit beside you, but yeah, giving you personal space.
I'm then gonna prep a plate of food for Euphoria and just slide it around the Arasis and say, "That is for your sister. Do not touch it."
I won't.
Okay.
I won't do anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna get
What
back to
about-
eating.
What about you, Hilbury? Do you kind of just like grab food and sit?
Eat anything and everything.
So you have a mix of meats, breads, salads, and like fruit and veg, and then just everything you can think of for just a buffet.
Yeah. At one point, I'd probably take a bite into a plate.
Roll me a general intelligence check.
Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, my screen's back. Okay, sometimes it glitches. So you said
Okay.
intelligence?
Intelligence.
Okay. I have a -2 in that. That's gonna be fun. 7!
And then roll me a strength check.
See if I bite through the plate.
See if you bite the plate.
Are these
19.
proper China plates as well?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I got a 19.
19. With the 7 in intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay. With the 7, you kind of start eating, but you kind of just haven't properly woken up because you did go through a nightmare, and you're just like biting, nomming on food, and then as you nom on the plate with a 19 in strength, it kind of shatters a little bit, but the part that you have bitten comes off like a pizza slice, like a perfect triangle, kind of like a pizza slice.
Hey, I got a new pizza plate.
You really are a strange person, aren't you?
You know, it happens. I got
You
a pizza
ate
plate.
a
We're all happy.
plate.
Technically, I bit a plate.
You just ate some fine china. If you're going to do anything, throw it on the floor for Christ's sake.
Yet again, you technically bit it. I didn't swallow it, therefore it hasn't been eaten.
Oh.
As you guys discuss and kind of have this weird little debate-ish interaction, after about 5 minutes, maybe 10, so for the whole thing in general, it's been about 45 minutes, maybe half an hour. You do hear the slow creak of the office door just, and you hear very kind of silent but still audible slumpish footsteps as you see a very shut away, kind of still morn processed Euphoria kind of step out, and she kind of seems to be huddled in this blanket. But you also see that she has still not taken off her ring that was given to her by Amanda. Hi, Mother. Talk amongst yourselves real quick.
We got an Arky family interaction.
Yeah, the family interruption really makes this stream worthwhile.
It happens.
So you should swallow the plate piece.
You know.
Maybe that should taste good. Can't.
Ah, what does porcelain taste like?
I don't know, I've never tried it myself, funnily enough.
I don't have porcelain plates. So.
I gotta to Miss DM over here. What does the plate taste like?
I'll look it up. Give me a second.
Yeah, let's just all Google what does porcelain taste like. What does... It probably doesn't come up with a help. No, it doesn't. It actually comes up. It's got ceramic versus porcelain. It's like it's trying to give us a choice.
That's great.
Yeah.
How does porcelain taste like?
I think now you need to actually bite down on a ceramic plate and compare the differences. That's what Hellbrew needs to do.
Compare the taste of plates. That's my new goal.
Yeah, that
Travel across the world and compare taste of plates.
With that 7 intelligence, you're gonna go so far.
I'm really glad I didn't hit a -1 on it.
The Bing AI thing just ended off this explanation of why do you want to know what porcelain tastes like?
Why? No. Like, not gonna lie.
Porcelain does not have a specific taste, but it may affect the taste of the food or drink that is served on it. Some people may experience a metallic taste in their mouth when they use porcelain, which could be caused by various factors such as nerve disorders, food allergies, smoking, or psychological issues.
Oh.
And that was referenced from Cowgate. No, Colgate.
Okay, not gonna lie, the human body is strong enough to bite through literal bones. So, if you are really trying, you could bite through a porcelain plate and try.
I just love how it gives like a detailed thing. Like it doesn't have a specific taste, but it can make things taste metallic. It's like, who found that out? And why is it on Colgate.com?
They had proper testing for it.
I can imagine. Like, someone just went there and was like, okay, we got this paper plate, we got a porcelain plate and a ceramic plate. Do your worst.
It's like,
I'm sorry, my mother came in.
Oh, we...
If there's a paper plate, I'm actually gonna swallow it though.
Yeah, you just fold it up and down the hatch in one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my mother came in.
Oh, that was so funny.
I will
Okay,
watch
what
back.
does the plate taste like?
It doesn't actually taste of anything. Porcelain just like tastes porcelain.
You just taste glass. Very, but
Oh, yeah.
it's also weirdly salty.
Sulky?
Salty.
Oh, salty.
Salty. It's very salty.
It's well seasoned.
But yeah, you can kind of hear like some of your teeth chip, and some of the powder from inside the plate is just very salty and dry, like flour.
Delicious.
But yeah, that's what you get for biting a plate. Yeah, you guys do see Euphoria, but yeah, hasn't taken off her ring, but she kind of walks in, leaned up against like one of the side of the entrances, and you can see by her face she is fucking heartbroken.
I'm gonna nudge like Arasis on the shoulder just to grab her attention.
She kind of looks at you.
Why don't you take that plate to your sister? She might need it.
Yeah, okay. And she kind of just hops down, grabs the plate, kind of like waddles over to Euphoria and says, "Here, sis, have this." And oh, bye, Nightmare. And she kind of just takes it with very shaky hands, and she just smiles and says, "Thanks. Thanks so much." And then kind of goes and sits next to where Arasis is sitting, but in kind of a corner, as Arasis then kind of just joins her, but still sits in between her and Domina. And yeah, as you guys eat, it takes a bit more time, and pretty much as you guys feast and get yourselves up on protein and energy, it's pretty much the time of day, even though it's still crimson red sky. It's about 10 a.m., half 10. And everyone make me a perception check, please.
Lovely stuff.
Alright.
Oh, not so lovely stuff. Where's my stuff? Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6.
A 6.
I got a 15.
15? What about Hilbert?
A 9.
A 9? So, Endomina, you're kind of distracted by the morning Euphoria and like the Arasis trying to comfort her and like make sure that she's there for her sister. Hilbert, you're too distracted by eating a chunk of plate,
Delicious.
which you're pretty much it's hard to crunch, but because you're that dumb, you're eating pretty much half of a plate, half of a china plate.
Yum.
And then Alexis, you look out one of the windows of the kitchen, again 2 floor-to-ceiling high windows aiming the front of the house. You see that the crimson red sky has gotten suddenly darker, and you also see over towards the north of the capital, up in the sky, you see an opalescent hole in the sky. This contrasting bright colored hole, contrasting this crimson sky that has been this color for a week, maybe a couple of weeks now. And you then suddenly hear screaming.
Can I like get the others to just pay attention to me by screaming myself.
Go
I
for it. Go ahead and interact that.
I can't. That's my. Oh no, there are people.
And just
around.
go, just go. Ah.
It's time.
Go on then.
I can't. Please hear it, guys.
Go on.
Ah, I can't. I can't. Yeah. No. Sorry, guys. I know you heard that.
I'm just gonna turn around and just look towards this scream. It's like,
To the human. Go ahead.
Look outside the window. There's a hole in the sky. I didn't think that's normal.
Just gonna look out the window.
You see the same exact thing. You see towards the north of the capital, you see this opalescent, massive hole in the sky, and kind of like the size of a moon, but 10 times bigger in the sky. And you also hear the screaming.
Well, I have to say that is most certainly not the best thing to see.
And also hear.
And that screaming is kind of a little annoying.
Arasis kind of then also hears it and says, I want to go check it out.
No, I do not recommend that. No. No.
Why not? Someone might be in trouble.
But we do not know if that person is simply an illusion or if it is actually someone in trouble, and I'm not risking my life to find out. I do apologize.
But the screaming, like, what if it's not an illusion? We can go and check it out, and if it is an illusion, we can just come back here.
But what's to say that if we go there, then there's gonna be, like, a peaceful solution? What if we go there and we die?
I mean,
your sister's already suffered enough loss. Do not add to that by adding yourself to her list.
weren't the Night Howlers killed in that war, though? Like, surely we're fine by now.
Well, I do not endorse this, but then again I am powerless to stop you. But I would recommend incurring with your sister first, just in case she says, no, you do not do that.
I'm fine. I've lost her in worse ways.
Well, that is not excuse, no reason. You have to take care of this young one.
Besides, I know what that scream is. I recognize the voice.
See, we don't have to go investigate. What is the screaming, my dear?
It's the Queen of Gods.
Is the Queen of God the Queen of Gods?
Uriel Lema.
Would any of us recognize that name?
History check. If you guys would like to see if you recognize her, you may make the history check.
Right.
For fuck's sake!
What'd you get?
8.
An 8?
This is going brilliantly!
I would say you would have an advantage because of your past. Like, you've been with the Tiefling Kingdom, you've been with the Allderra capital, you probably would know a lot, so you may make it with an advantage. And not just because it's your privilege and you're
I
getting
got
hit.
another 8!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just sticking with it.
Okay, so an 8, an 11. Do the other people want to make history checks? Or not? Oh, okay, we've got a BRB. Okay. But yeah, for Endo, you can't really recognize, you don't really know the name, you just hear Queen of Gods, and it sounds surprising. And Alexis, you've heard a little bit about this Uriel. You know from learning in your past that she has been the origin of this world, kind of the person who brought this world into existence, and also that she has created a bunch of other gods and goddesses to kind of keep her in check with this world. That is all you know. What would you like to do with that information? You're going to ponder to it on your own. What about the other two? What is it you two want to do? And this has been the quietest this VC has gotten, because majority of them muted. So, Hilbrew and Medania, what is it you two want to do? And I would like to know now before I throw you guys into a bottomless pit.
What?
What is it you're gonna do?
I'm in the kitchen.
Yes. You're in the kitchen with the other people. Everyone's kind of helping themselves to breakfast. But you do not see an Iris, you do not see any sign of the dragons, you do not see Krask, and you do not see Oris. Everyone else is there, though.
Oh, so I just heard their entire conversation.
Yes. You heard that there is an opalescent hole in the sky up north of the capital, or even up north of Allderra, and there has also been, and continuing on, there is screaming of Uriel, the Queen of the Gods.
Do I notice the scream?
You can hear it.
Alright.
What
I
would you-
know who Uriel is, right?
You
Yeah.
do know Uriel from previous campaign.
Sorry, I literally just woke up 5 minutes ago. I'm
It's
so sorry.
fine. It's fine.
Alright. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
You're kind of just sat in a corner.
Yeah, I'll just listen for now.
You do hear and also see that Arasis wants to go and check it out. But obviously she's a child. She's like 10, 11. What about oh god, everyone else is fucking muted. Ah!
Can I go up?
What was that?
Can I go up to Arasis?
You may go up to Arasis.
Okay. I'll lock up the Arasis.
Yeah?
What's she doing?
She's kind of talking with Endomina and Euphoria about wanting to go and check out the noise or the screaming of Uriel. But obviously Endomina's trying to say, like, you need to stay with your sister because obviously she's mourning a loss and obviously, yeah, but Arasis is just then just like leaning her head into one of her hands and just eats her food quietly.
You're right, perhaps it's best not to go. For now, we should just wait.
What if Uriel's in trouble?
I'm sure Uriel is fine.
I'm sure the god of gods can handle themselves. That they are a god after all.
Malor kind of turns from the sink and leans against the other side of the island, kind of helping herself to a little piece of meat, and says, well, to be honest, it's only a night that we have to be in here, and then won't we going somewhere?
And where exactly are we going to be going?
Well, some of us have got notes about the labs up north, but we don't have a purpose on going there.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait. The lab's up north, yes?
The only labs that are here in Allderra.
I say we make a conservative effort to go there.
Do we have a purpose?
Yes.
And what is that purpose then?
My twin sister being captive there.
Your twin sister?
Yes, my twin sister. Are you hard of hearing?
Are you cold-hearted?
I don't socialize much.
That explains it.
Look, I have that mission. I need to make sure my twin is safe. And I
Then
cannot
why
do-
not we get ready and leave so we can go and get her?
I reckon that is a very good plan. I'm gonna
Malor-
storm off
Malor-
to get ready.
You're gonna still have to get ready.
Yeah.
Malor kind of like turns to look through the hallway and doesn't see the other half of the party. With a bit of worry, she kind of just rubs her hands. Well then, I guess we are gonna leave earlier than we thought. And apparently after we get to the labs, we're heading back and apparently going to the underground? Anyways, you guys go and get ready. I'll dish up and join you guys. So, are the others gonna go and, get ready?
Okay.
Lovely, only one response.
I'm already ready.
You're already ready?
Well,
Yeah.
some of us haven't had the emo time to prepare. Okay.
I know, but still. Anyways, so I'll say Alexis does because Alexis is just vibing. Alexis will just stand in the mirror and just be like, I look gorgeous. With a little hand gay flip. So, an hour passes, and our players kind of either sit around or get ready to leave. Do you all meet up at the front door?
Pacing back and forward impatiently, yes.
Okay. With that, actually, Endo, make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Let's use my other dice, it's fine.
Your other dice.
Better, 15.
As you pace, thinking about how your sister is just a couple days travel away, maybe even a couple of weeks, and you're going to see her, you're going to meet her for what you think to be the first time in your life, you're getting very odd visions in your mind. You start seeing silhouettes of what your twin sister would look like, or what she could look like, or how she could sound with her voice. Until you hear a whisper in the back of your mind saying, Endo.
I freeze.
Endomina.
I'm looking frantically around, where is the source of this voice?
You see the door swing open without anyone touching it. And the whispers are coming from out there.
Go.
You gonna walk or you running?
Running, baby.
So I'm gonna say that the others do see this and they can follow if they so wish, but we will continue with you. What was that, Madonna?
I'm following.
You're following? Okay.
Hmm.
As you run, let me move my hair out my face. You just hear the whispers going, Endo, come here. As you follow the whispers to a cemetery,
Oh, you.
a graveyard, and you see just a bunch of graves. Pre-buried, post-buried, some that are open with caskets sitting beside it. Some of them are covered in flowers, some of them are moss covered, and some of them are broken. Until you see further down the cemetery, down kind of the center middle aisle, right at the bottom, you see a very regal looking figure. Kneeling down, you hear her crying, and you hear her kind of quietly screaming as she cries. She's sobbing, she's panicking, she's losing her mind.
I am
What do
gonna
you do?
slowly walk over.
Okay. Medania, do you also?
Yes, while maintaining around 5 foot distance, just enough to hear them.
Are you stealthily or not stealthily?
Nah, they know I'm there.
Okay. As you two make your way down, Endo, make another history check.
14.
She looks more regal than a queen.
I'm gonna walk beside her, so I get that profile view.
Her front profile or back profile?
Side profile.
Side profile? You see, and let me grab a picture real quick. Sorry. I was prepared, but I need to find the image of what this woman looks like. You see a very regal-looking woman with bright, long, kind of luminous hair that goes down further than her feet, and they're kind of swirled at the bottom as her hair's in this like small pile. She's wearing a very regal white and gold dress with her crown gold with silver and different colored jewels, and on the front of the crown there's a very calligraphy style E, and she's wearing this multi-layered kind of necklace that is a mix of gold and brass and platinum, and she also has these piercing kind of goldish blue eyes with the sclera being pure silver. You can tell she is more than a queen.
I'm gonna look at the grave that she's in front of.
You see it read The Lost Ascensions.
Lost Ascensions.
Did you say that out loud?
I say it like quietly, like reading it to myself.
Natural 20. Okay. She kind of, as you say that to yourself, and I'm so sorry, I rolled a natural 20 for this. She immediately turns her head a little bit, seeing you in the corner of her eye, and then she looks up at you with these glowing eyes, with a bit of confusion. But you see that she has been crying.
I do not mean to intrude.
Who are you?
A traveller who quite mystically heard their name being called, and it brought me here.
I hope it's them. As she turns and looks at the grave.
I take it you know who's buried here.
Not who's buried, who's missing.
Missing? You mean
She
someone
kind of
got up and walked out?
She kind of holds her hands together as she then just moves her hair out of her face and her like shoulders. You see that her shoulder area and kind of hands are covered in this kind of iron platinum armor, and you can tell that she is more regal. And then she kind of then looks at you and says, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. As she stands, you see this 20-foot woman standing, and she then just does the most regal curtsy / bow, and she says, Uriel Laymonk, I'm the Queen of Gods.
Well, if we are doing names, then the name is Endomina, as I bow in front of her.
Precious.
Hardly.
Well, I'm sorry if you came at such a awkward situation. I'm missing a few of my creations. I remain in the Ascending, where all the gods reside, and as far as I'm aware, 5 of my gods go missing. And I don't know where they are, and I'm worried sick and deep. I want them to come back alive, but I don't know where they are. I have a feeling they might have gotten into some trouble. As she covers as she uses one of her hands to cover her mouth, as she starts to tear again, these gold tears streaming down her face. She's way too precious and angelic.
I do not mean to sort of intrude on this, but I find that lost things can easily be found when you look in the least likely places.
I've tried looking everywhere in this capital and down south, but I couldn't find anything. I tried using my godlike powers to try and track them, but I've had nothing.
And what about the underground? Have you tried there?
I'm forbidden from going to the underground.
Then don't you think that's where they would hide?
Gods don't go to the underground unless they're evil. None of the gods that are missing are evil, they're all good. I'm just petrified.
What if they were taken?
Taken?
You know,
As she then just bites one of her fingers.
Taken like, obviously lured down there, or forced down there, or bribed,
Oh, I don't want to jinx things like that. If they were taken, then they're probably going to remain situated for their power. They might even be sacrificed or erased from humanity. As you see her skin go from this pale, kind of normal color to a very pale blue for fear, and you see her hands then get encased in ice as she is starting to feel fear.
I'm just gonna place a hand like on whatever part, like, because I'm aiming for like the top of the arm, like the shoulder, but I
are
can't.
way too short.
But on a kneecap then, and I'm just gonna say,
On the kneecap.
it'll be okay. Don't worry. I'm sure they'll
What do
get
you
back.
mean it's going to be okay? They've been missing for months.
Lost things always become found in the least likely of circumstances. I mean, look at me. I was lost for God knows how many years, and I haven't really found myself yet, but I'm trying.
Are you gifted?
I beg pardon?
Are you gifted?
Gifted.
Do you have arcane?
Oh, I have some, but not a lot.
Then I can count on you.
Oh, no. There are people far more qualified than me out there. I do not.
I can grant you a wish. Any wish that you want. If you find them, I can do whatever you desire, but only once.
Don't turn corruption. Right, I currently have a different priority on at the moment, but once that is sorted, I will do all I can to make sure I find
She
your...
goes down to her knees and places 2 fingers on your right side of the head, right at your temple. And she closes her eyes, and you feel a glow emit from the 2 fingers that are touching your temple. You're looking for your twin.
And my younger sister, yes. I know that my twin is up at the labs, which is where we're going, hopefully soon. But the other, I do not know.
I know your family.
Seems like everyone else does, apart from me.
I'll make you a promise. As she lets go of your temple, it kind of stings a little bit. And she then opens her eyes. Make me a perception check.
Ooh! Ooh. 19.
Her eyes glow a different color.
Just gonna tilt my head a little.
She then says, I'll make you a deal. If you and your party go and find my missing Ascensions and bring them back to me, or summon them back to the Ascending, I will bring the rest of your family to you alive and well. And you can figure out who you are and what your purpose is.
Oh. Okay. It's a very weighted offer, but I'm sure I can find something out for you.
I've read your mind. You want to know your family. You seem lost. So, as Queen of Gods and the creator of this world, I can grant that. I can do whatever I want.
Okay. Good to know.
You wouldn't think your queen of this world is evil, wouldn't you?
Oh, no, no, no. I know people aren't inherently evil. They are merely manipulated into being evil, you know?
Well, therefore, you can trust me. As she then reaches out a hand to you, palm facing up, but her fingers seem to be hiding something on her palm. She then reveals, and it is a firestone.
Firestone for the Fire Genasi. Let's go!
Do you take it?
I reach my hand out to take it and I sort of like hesitate a little. And I just look up
She
Serial.
ushers it. She ushers it to you. Like, she brings her hand closer to you for you to take it.
I then just snatch it.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
That is the only saving throw that I've got a +0 on. That's a 15, Chief.
Right. As you snatch the firestone, you feel, even though you're a fire elemental, a fire genasi, it's kind of sears into your skin a little bit. As you see this firestone then just kind of plant itself into your skin, only one side kind of standing out from your skin. And you feel more heat kind of go up your arm, to your shoulder, to the right side of your body, to your heart. And you feel more courage than you have ever felt in your life. And you feel nothing but determination to find your family and to fulfill this promise. You have now been devoted to Uriel.
Oh my god, okay.
And do make me another perception check. If Medania would like to also do it, you may.
Madani's just seen all of this.
Yes, I am seeing.
So then make a perception check as well.
I got a 16, Chief.
16?
Dirty 20.
30, 20? Because of your determination, you're kind of like a little sidetracked, but you do see her eyes glow another color. Medania, her eyes are glowing crimson red. What are you going to do with the information?
I'm just gonna watch.
Gonna watch?
Mm-hmm.
And Amina, what color are your eyes?
Oh god, that is a good question. Let me have a look.
Man doesn't even know his. Okay.
Yellow.
The outer ring of your eyes are now a bright red.
Oh no.
Not crimson, ruby.
Oh no.
You just now know you're devoted to this promise because you want your family. You're desperate.
I just, after like looking at the stone and like obviously doing what I did, I just clench my fist with that resolve of I will get this right. I will get my family back.
And then she kind of just whispers into your ear and says, "Don't disappoint me."
I would never dream to.
Go get your party. And don't worry. Everything will be fine. And as she kind of then just quickly snaps back into her panic self, "Please find my gods.
I will do all in my power.
Don't worry. Thank you ever so much." Where do you go?
Say that again, sorry?
Where do you go? It's just you and Medania. Where do you want to go?
Do I know Meridania's there?
She's made herself, she's made herself there. Like, you know that she's there because of her presence, but you don't know if she's been listening in or not.
I'm just gonna turn around to Meridania. And how much of that did you hear?
How much do you think I heard?
I would place a reasonable amount and say that you heard all of it.
And that's probably how much I heard.
Don't think this changes anything. I'm gonna walk out and past. I'm gonna shoulder check Meridania.
Hmm?
Hey, this bitch. Hey, this bitch. I'm
What's happening? Sorry.
I
just shoulder checked me.
Yeah, I just leave and I shoulder check Meridania.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna.
What does that mean?
So it's when you walk past someone
Bumps
and you
my
just
shoulder.
and you just whack one shoulder into another.
Make a strength check.
Fuck, that's a 3. No, not 3. Sorry, that's plus 3. 8. 11. My brain fucking imploded.
Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage, Medania.
Can I roll against it?
No. It's a shoulder. You can't really resist that.
And to
So
be fair,
take 1 point of bludgeoning.
and to be fair, you not retaliating for that makes me more the villain.
Change your alignment. I'm joking.
What is my alignment? Hold on.
You're chaotic neutral, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh god.
She just like glares.
DM
at
me
you.
your alignment.
Bet.
So Endomino, you gonna go back to the estate
Yeah.
to go and meet with the others.
Yeah.
What about you, Medania?
I'm gonna quickly glance at Ariel.
She glances at you with a very high smirk, and she says to you, "Don't kill him. I work for your master."
I can just imagine Meridania's jaw drops and it's like, oh come on, you've ruined my fun now.
I mean, by the noises Zero's making right now, she's probably already done that. She's muted! She's muted!
She's probably
Yeah.
cussing her ass off at me.
I'm back.
Did you
Sorry.
scream into a pillow?
What? Pff, no.
You did, didn't you?
Yes.
There'll be time to kill me later.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna make a lot of quotes today. Don't worry. But yeah, she kind of just turns to you and says, "I work for your little lover. I couldn't resist against his spells. Don't kill him. You need this group. If you're going to be queen of the Tiefling Kingdom, you may as well have these people as your pawns. Not just a punching bag that you can kill. Do you understand me?"
Yeah.
And also, A message from your king, your little spouse. He sends you a warning. This is not the only royal family that you need to tackle. Sorry, my English is terrible today. Beware of the queen. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Now go on. Go and fetch your little pawns and make way north to the labs. I will meet you there.
Alright then. Merdania starts to walk away.
She sinks into the ground through this opalescent hole, and then it shrinks back into the ground. Just normal ground. So, as you two are walking back, you take only just a couple seconds, maybe a couple minutes. The cemetery's not that far from the estate. You see Hilbrew and Alexis kind of just leant up against the door, looking around like, where the hell are they? As them two see you two walking up to the estate. You are all reunited. Go ahead and interact.
Welcome back.
Not the warmest welcome I've heard, but thank you.
Well, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Arisis kind of sees Endelmina and just like runs up to them, like happy to see them again.
Wait, is that Arisis, yeah?
Arisis.
They just run up and I just rustle their hair.
She gives you a small hug.
I just pat her back.
So are we going now? Where are we going?
By the sounds of it, up north.
North?
Yes, north.
Okay.
Unless anyone wishes to object.
Euphoria kind of just leans up against the door behind Arisis and raises up a little hand. Not as if she's objecting, as if she has something on her mind.
Sorry, I zoned out. Can you say that again, please?
Euphoria kind of just lifts up a hand as if she doesn't object, she just has something on her mind. But she's just leant up against the door behind Arisis.
I take it you have any reason not to go up north?
No, we're missing half the people in our group. Astrid is gone, Karask is gone, Iris and Oris are gone. It's just us. I don't know, 7 out of the 11, 12 of us.
Well, do you recommend we wait and lose time and potentially my twin, or would you rather go now and we get a message back to them and say, this is where we're going, meet us on the way?
Let's just go. Get your twin back and continue with our mission.
You know, if something's bothering you, you can speak to me. I may be a little feisty, but I am one to talk to, you know.
But you're annoying to talk to.
Arisis kind of just bites on, like, kind of just like shoves her fist in her mouth, like, oh boy.
I just slowly head turn towards Meridania. And I
Oh my god.
I'm suppose you're any better, are you?
I just simply don't talk. Because I know when someone wants me to shut up. You, on the other hand, keep running your mouth.
Well, would you rather have someone silent, watching over everything, thinking that they're going to kill you, or someone who's vocal, who you know the aims of, you know the objectives of, so then you can either help them, aid them, or kill them, respectively?
You really do talk a lot.
Well, my tongue is here for you to cut if you wish. And I just stick
Both
out my...
of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. That's... Oh god, that didn't go That bounced up onto my dice and out of the tray. Oh! 19.
Okay. What about
14.
Medania? 14. So, say what you're gonna say?
I just, after saying what I said, I just bow down towards Meridania and just stick my tongue out as if I'm wishing for them to cut it out to silence me.
Maelor kind of shoves through the group that is watching this, shoves both of her hands at the two of you and says, "Stop!" as she casts command. But well, she says silence. You're not affected by this, Endomina. But Medania, you are. So you just somehow for a second go quiet.
That's my usual stuff.
And Endomina, you kind of just see her do it to you, but you just shrug it off.
You know, if you could do that a little more often, it could save me a lot of stress in the long term.
We're on a mission now, apparently so. So, are we going to go now, or are we just gonna sit here and watch you guys just chatter up?
I'm just gonna lean around and just say, "Are we going, Elf?"
You say that to me?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh! You did not!
I did not what?
You just called her an elf when she's a drow.
A drow is a form of elf.
It is, and I did say it before, and she was like, "How dare you?" Anyways, so, what do you respond with?
Don't call me fucking elf.
I just need a simple yes or no answer.
I stopped listening to you. What was the question?
Are we going up north?
I assumed you were after your little meeting.
I take that as a yes. I take it as a yes, we're going.
Well,
No, you
up
don't
north we
want to
go. And, I'll say this now. If you two quarrel throughout the walk up north or the travel, I swear on Uriel, I'm going to shove another command up your guys' asses.
Oh, don't worry. I think that's one there, and I'm just because Ghost is here. I'm just gonna sit. I'm guessing Karaska's just gonna join us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say
Pretty much, yeah.
that one will keep us in check.
Got
Yes,
your
I have no idea where we
lantern,
are.
Fireboy?
Yeah, I have no idea where we are, by the way, but I'm just gonna like appear from the lantern. I don't know where the lantern is, but
The
we're just
lantern is
gonna-
on the couch in the lounge.
Okay,
They are
alright.
outside the front door of the estate.
Then I walk out the front door. Boom, there I am. Here,
Yep.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah. So what's going on?
We're going north.
We're heading up north because apparently this one needs to go and find their twin.
Well, I'm sorry. Would you rather I let my family die?
Yes.
You don't even know your family.
Ow.
Ow. Like, just without the ow.
I'm quoting that. That is the quote of the day.
Just you don't even know your phone. Ow.
Trying to find your family.
Indeed, I am.
Before we try to go on that endeavor, I do have to ask something serious. Is your family worth the lives of possibly thousands of people?
Personally, I would say yes. Obviously, it'd
Then
be
let's go get them.
my twin sister's up north. My younger sister, I have no idea where she is. But one
We
sister
still
is.
be-
Oh, trust me, if I was related to you, I would have erased myself from the history books long ago.
Because of their names, I would never want to be related to someone like you.
The only two names that you have is the name of your twin and the name of your little sister. You do not know the names of your parents.
Okay.
Cliche.
Which I will grab the names real quick. I know you have them noted, but I know how to pronounce them. I can't remember the name of your twin sister, but I know your little one is called Tilia.
So, what is the importance of this family?
You have a note. You have it on your notes. I don't.
Oh, I've got it. The importance of the family is I wish to see them, free them, and hopefully be with them once again.
Free them. From what? I'm all about emancipation, but...
All I know is that they're in these labs up north. I have no idea why, no idea when, but I'm guessing since it is a laboratory, it must not be good.
Labs? Interesting. I'm not much of a science man, but... How did they get up there?
Aris just kind of like looks up and eyes widen at the idea of the labs and says, "The lab up north?"
Yeah.
Yes.
So apparently there are labs up north.
Oh, okay. I know someone up there.
Do tell.
Well, they're kind of the same age as me. A little girl. I kind of rescued her from my home because she's not a tiefling. She's a elemental, like you are, and points to Endomina. And she was, really badly hurt from my dad. Euphora kind of gives the look like, don't say another fucking word. And Aris kind of like turns and sees it and just lowers her head and silences herself.
No, keep talking.
I'm gonna kneel down to Arisis. The name of this person.
The name?
Did you ever get it?
Keep talking.
Why do you want to know?
It may help us in our search if we know we're looking for someone called something rather than just a someone.
Very true.
It's okay. You don't need to fear anything. I just shoot the Euphoria look of, don't worry, please no.
Euphoria gives the look like, and she like cracks one of her knuckles on her hands and gives the look like, we're talking later. And Aris kind of then just looks up at you and says, Yara.
Yara. Interesting.
Yara.
I have a question. Just to throw it out there. So you saved this person, yes. Did you save them from the Tiefling Kingdom or from the labs?
My home. But the last time I saw them was up at the labs, being taken by some royal guards.
So you've been there?
Yeah? I was taken there.
So please, what do they do?
A lot of bad things. A lot of really bad things. Some of the experiment subjects they have, they kill them. Some of them get tortured. Some of them get mutilated. Some of them get, like, transformed into, like, a creation. Some of them get turned into abominations. And some of them just get turned crazy.
So what are the chances that Endo's family are the same people that he knows? As in, when he meets them, they will be the same as he remembers them.
Some of them don't get changed a drastic amount. Some of them are, like, the same, only with one kind of small difference. But some of them get changed a very big amount.
I'm just gonna shoot back up. Then we have no time to lose. Come on.
Well. Let's not be so hasty. In these kind of situations, Emotions are what are going to kill us all.
Then would you have a better idea?
Well, think of it this way. We are trying to infiltrate a place that is known for mutilating people, killing people, doing things unholy at the core. If we rush in there, we're not leaving.
Pardon me, sorry.
So we have to fully understand our opponents before we enter the ring with them.
I know the lab master.
See? That is what we have to get to know. Who is he? Where is he? How will we meet him?
Well, she's not the easiest to get a hold of. She's crazy.
Crazy, well, I'm good with crazy. Takes one to know one.
It certainly does.
How do we get a hold of her?
Become one of her subjects.
There has to be a different way. There has to.
There isn't.
Oh. We'll figure out that once we get there. Might as well get moving, right?
Yes.
You said up north. Where up north?
The far center north of Allderra. You can go out the back of the capital. It's closer travel than going out front. And we are right at the front of the capital.
Then let's get moving. My soldiers will protect the capital while we're gone. There shouldn't be any hiccups.
You guys gonna start traveling?
Yep.
Alrighty. Whilst I get something sorted, could I get a marching order in VC chat, please?
Right.
So who's up first?
Fuck it. Why not?
So Endomina and Arasis?
Yeah.
Alright, so Endo and Arasis. Next in the marching order?
I'm probably somewhere from close to the front.
So Karask next. Who is... I'll take someone... Unless someone wants to take the place themselves, I'll take last. Alexis up
I'll take
last.
last.
Oh, so Meridani and Alexis. What about Hillbrew?
What's happening?
Where do you want to be in the marching order, which is not last?
Or marching?
You're starting to travel, so marching order. So do you want to go in the middle?
Okay.
Yes or no?
I just agreed.
Okay,
Is-
Karask Maylor will go with you. So, there's your marching order. So, are you guys going to start trekking through the capital to the back?
Oh, trekking's a bit too relaxed for Endo at the moment, but yes.
So, as you guys start trekking through the capital, you do see a bunch of dead Night Howler corpses. You see that the houses have no lights on, so it's very quiet. No one's out, apart from the odd Alderian Capital Guard or two. As you start using a few of your energy to get to the back of the capital, it takes you a long time, like usual, until you reach the back entrance to where the palace grounds are. Head out. You're now outside the capital. Do you want to start traveling?
Yes.
I'm glad I got a response.
I was waiting for like anyone else, but it was like, okay, I guess I'll say something.
So, as you guys start trekking, for the start of this travel, any interactions or any questions to the DM?
Just nah, there's not really anything. It's just like we're going.
So, just quiet.
Yeah.
Alright. As you trek for about 2-3 hours, you guys end up taking a small break. Let me go to the world map real quick to explain something. I don't know where I put the map. Okay, I found it. So, trekking through the back of the capital on the way to the north of Allderra, it's mainly a huge kind of endless grassland with odd woodlands and kind of some little kind of what's it called, like small towns just for like a night's stay if you're just like traveling in and out. And there are a few kind of plants of wildlife and things, but mostly it's been dead due to the amount of hunters in Allderra and wanting food for the upcoming winter, and also just to sell for gold and coin. Whoever's up front, so Endelmina and Arasis, which I'll roll for Arasis, make a perception check, please. That's a 4, never mind.
That is a 19.
19. With a 19, you kind of look around and you see that you're kind of walking past a couple trees and wildlife, kind of just the odd kind of bunnies or deer, but you see that this plant of wildlife is incredibly fantasized. There are different types of creatures that you have never seen in your life. For example, there are some kind of mutations of bunnies and bumblebees kind of flying around. There are a mix of polar bear and dogs kind of just running around after each other playing. There are different kind of species and coat colors of Vulpeculas, so similar to Hillbrew's one around his neck. And there are just the odd kind of stone textured creatures like lions, wolves, and lions.
Very cool.
So what do you want to do with that information?
As people like walk past, I just like point them out to Arasis and just like say, "Oh, look over there! Look there!"
She kind of looks with like excitement, as if she's never seen these type of creatures before, and she even kind of like holds on to you a little bit, like at random times, because she's slowly kind of starting to trust you, and kind of thinking that you're like an older brother, kind of like a father figure, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So you kind of get that idea, but then she kind of immediately lets go when she holds on to you, as if like, I'm sorry if it's making you uncomfortable, but she kind of just like does that every now and then. What about the others as this is happening? What are the others doing, if there's any interactions?
I'm just walking behind them all.
You do, with you being back, you do see that around Endo, to only your vision because of what has happened to you while you were gone, red particles are emitting from Endelmina.
I'll keep a note of that.
Alright. What about anyone else?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling? You do just have your lantern that is just glowing every couple of minutes, just for fun. Because it is obviously chained to you. Whilst you guys are traveling, I am sending in VC chat a couple of images on creatures that you are seeing across this wildlife until you guys kind of feel as if you need to take a break as you go into a small woodland area, kind of just started off with a little bit of trees. You can't really see on the map because it's just a massive Greenland, but it's just like that's small of an area you can't really tell on the map. Because I know one of you has a map. And you guys see the small clearing that is around the lot of you, kind of have some pixie dragons kind of just floating around. Also, hello! Who's at my door? Hi. Yeah, what do you guys want to do when you see pixie dragons darting around?
Oh, I'm gonna once again point them out to Arasis and just see what happens.
She's very... she's very excited. She's very kind of already in a very excitable mood as she sees these pixie dragons. But yeah, what does everyone else want to do as they see these little things darting around? And in VC chat will be what they look like. Little pixie dragons.
Are we in combat or are these tameable?
These are tameable, somehow.
Um,
You have your scarf.
You know, as a great man who stayed 10 years old for 20 years once said, you gotta catch
These
them
are
all.
tameable, somehow. Thank you for showing them on stream.
I
You
know.
have your
I
scarf.
I honestly didn't think they were gonna work.
But yeah, you see little pixie dragons. Which language do they know? Sylvan and Draconic.
Bugger.
You know, may I request a tame attempt?
Make an animal handling check.
Yeah. I get advantage on this, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Animal handling, you said?
Yes. You do get animal handling advantage because I forgot about that.
Okay, well this isn't funny. I got a 10.
A 10? Give me a moment.
Yeah.
I'm scooping mac and cheese. Okay. You kind of go towards one of the pixie dragons, and they kind of already feel a little intimidated by you. But as you go and place your hand out, they kind of obey for a little bit, but then they just think you're a threat and fly into one of the trees, but you can still see them.
Can my scarf talk to them? That'd be amazing.
Yes! The scarf actually can, fun fact.
I'm just gonna have a whole conversation.
Yeah, so you see Scarf kind of just leash off of your neck and fly up to these pixie
It
dragons.
can fly?
Yeah,
I didn't know Scarf could fly.
Scarf can
That's
fly.
amazing.
And you just see them kind of play together a little bit and be happy, and they're talking in Sylvan because Scarf is a celestial. But yeah, what does anyone else want to do? As
I'll
They all-
just stay in the back and watch.
stay in the back and watch. Okay. What about everyone else?
Just like try and keep Arasis at bay from like going and touching them.
Arasis is kind of hesitating. She wants to go and pet one. Until you see, and I will place it in VC chat, a specific pixie dragon coming to the lot of you. You see this little guy.
You know,
Don't worry, it's a baby. It's a baby.
Yummy instantly with that's 325 calories.
You know, I might need to, I might need another pet.
Why?
Why not?
You see the baby dragon sit on the floor like a dog, tilting its head at the lot of you, as if it's curious to know who you are.
This dragon's about to start talking in like the deepest toned voice known to mankind.
What do you guys want to do as you see this little dragon looking at you lot?
I'm going to wave to it. But
It
it's-
waves back.
Fucking hell, I did not plan for this. Fuck, what do I do?
It tilts its head the other way.
I'm gonna sit on the floor and just, like, cross-legged and just place my hands on my knees. And just...
Why are you sitting cross-legged on the floor?
You talk!
Yeah? I've been able to talk since I was born.
I did not believe you could talk our common language.
I'm a magic dragon.
Interesting.
Who are you lot?
Oh, we are a bunch of travelers going from the capital to up north.
Home?
Do you come from up north?
Yeah?
Then yes, home.
What are your guys' names? I want to know who you are.
Well, I cannot speak for the group, but my name is Endo, and this, as I gesture to Arisis, this is Arisis.
I've met you before.
Aris kind of wide eyes, like, oh no.
You two know each other?
The little guy saved my life one time.
Oh.
Anyways, this is Euphoria, my sister, and then this is my group. And then the dragon kind of just like looks up at everyone like,
Who are you all?
if anyone's going to introduce themselves.
They simply just glare down at it.
Okay,
Grass
I'm
would-
gonna call you Edgy. What about you?
Rask would like walk forward and take because he has like red tinted glasses and you just like push him up so they're like taking his bangs out of his face.
Yeah.
Walk forward, put his hands are like in his pocket with his overcoat kind of behind him.
Mhm.
What's up, kid? Name's Karas. Yours?
My name is Sprit.
Interesting name.
I will place the name. I will place the spelling of its name in NPC list because this is technically an NPC. This is Sprit. As Sprit just kind of like goes up on its hind like dragon legs and then just shakes your hand out of nowhere, Karask.
Nice to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you.
As they shake his hand, like the large red hand would shoot out of his like forearm and grasp onto Sprit's hand, or like Sprit's paw, whatever.
Mhm.
Also shaking it.
Now that's cool.
Sorry. Happens sometimes.
It's not the first time I've seen it.
No, really? Do tell.
Yeah. I've seen a bunch of people with like cool looking demon dudes as like their friends, but they're not actually friends. They're like the drug dealer but magic version.
Buddy. You
I
ain't
don't know
seen
why
no
I
one like
fucking
me.
said that, but we're going with it.
You ain't seen no one like me. Don't worry. I'm one in a million.
Okay, I'll call you King. I'll call you Endo. I'll call you Edgy. What about those two?
And he points to the half-orc and the human. What about Alexis and the deafened Hilbert? Are you just gonna look at the dragon, or are you going to just say who you are? They're just gonna vibe. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do with the dragon?
Just like vibe for a little bit, I guess.
So,
You guys are technically taking like a short rest. But yeah.
You say where we're going is your home.
Mhm.
Do tell. What's it like?
Oh, it's super neat. Like, there's other dragons like me that can like act like me. Thing is though, some of them are a little hot-headed because the lab master's not really the best when it comes to animals like us dragons, us unicorns. There's also vulpiculas in that lab as well. But I'll be honest, it's pretty neat.
Pretty neat. Sounds neat. So, this lab master. Where
Yeah.
is she?
Where?
Yes, where?
Last time I saw her, which was like 2 days ago, she was handling this Fire Genasi kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was a very, emotional child, if I can say so.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, she was on the brink of death at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was this interaction 2 days ago?
At the labs. It was,
Not you.
up on the top floor, I think. Was it the top floor? Or was it the basement? Oh, wait.
Those are two very different things. Which one was it?
The basement! It was the basement! It was the basement, because the top floor is the portal to Pandoria. Got it. Okay, yes.
Oh, portal. Wow.
Yeah, the lab master wants to, like, rule the world with this queen. So it's like some type of gay relationship.
Did you say queen?
Yeah. What's it to you, Edgy?
Queen
Don't
of
fucking
what?
call me edgy, you 570 calorie bitch.
I'm sorry,
Quote that.
Anya,
Quote
Anya,
that.
I'm sorry, but she's just being truthful. If you don't want people to call you edgy, how about try a smile? Not very difficult. Anyways, Brit, queen of what?
There's this kingdom that's kind of up north near the laboratory, but it's like kind of more to the east. It's called Arla. Arla is like a really pretty place, though. It's like, it's very magical, and it's like ruled by this queen. This queen, and she's beautiful. Why do you want to know?
Silent
If-
as the grave.
Silence is the grave. So yeah, Madonna, you said the queen, and yeah, they said, why do you want to know?
Just curious.
Okay. I mean, if you're sure, if there's like nothing else you want to know about her, then I can tell you everything.
Everything.
I don't think we have the time for this.
Oh? But you guys said you guys are my friends now.
And
How about this? How about you travel with us and tell me more about this queen?
I can't really travel.
And why is that?
you kind of see as they lift up their front left claw, they are missing 2 claws out of the usual amount that they have. So they...
I don't like it when people carry me. I shit all over them.
What? Then Endo will carry you.
He's too pretty!
Are your eyes damaged as well?
Is your mind that fucked?
Look, I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure of what we can do is we can cleave your spine and your head off, and they can use your body as a transportation method. I'm sure we can do that.
Oh, shut it.
That would be cool! I've seen someone do that before.
Cook you.
Yeah, actually, no. Why don't we get Alice's to kill them? Because, you know, they are smaller for being a child. It's less height off the ground. It's less scary, you know?
I've shot on her before.
Oh my.
There you go. You have experience with doing it.
Doing what?
Shitting on her.
Oh, I thought you meant something else.
No.
I've seen people do it in the clearing before.
Like, I guess if no one else would carry you, then I guess I'll do it.
Pick me
I
up.
have an idea.
Oh?
Sprit,
Hmm?
would you like to go someplace warm?
Warm places make me feel like I want to shit myself.
Why are you shitting?
You probably need to see a veterinary for that. That doesn't sound very healthy.
The last veterinary I met, I killed them.
What was your fucking shit?
Weaponized.
Okay, hey, now I have to break character here. Why is this dragon shitting so much? First off,
I have no clue. Like this dragon just has like severe diarrhea.
do laxatives like exist right now? Like, holy shit!
If a laxatives or Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
I feel bad for the viewers watching this video.
Oh my god, this is like
Name the episode name "The Shitty Dragon."
Yeah.
Oh, we already have a session name, don't worry.
Episode 7, The Lost Ascensions, Part 1, The Shitty Dragon.
You should put a specific caption on that in the description.
Oh my god. Don't worry, I'll sort it tomorrow.
Don't worry though.
I had to
Sprit,
drink water about that. Jesus Christ, I was gonna
Sprit,
choke.
You won't have that issue if you go where I want to lead you.
You trying to fuck me?
No, not at all. Sorry, I'm not into animals.
I do not think he's into bestiality, I'm afraid.
Thing is though,
No, I'll be right back.
I'm saying this out of session real quick. I actually scripted this.
What? This dragon was gonna be like so fucked up.
You will know why when you get to the labs. Anyways.
If we get to the labs.
Anyways, yeah, continue. Sprit kind of just like wags its little dragon tail with like confusion, but it's just sitting there with just the happiest grin on his face.
Okay, come here, let's pick you up.
Okay.
But the moment you shit on me, you're going on Meridaria's shoulders.
No, they don't have to go on anyone's shoulders. Sprit,
As
shake my hand.
Sprit kind of just bites your hand.
Not like that. Nice try though.
It tastes
I
like
said shake.
chicken.
I said shake.
You said shit?
I said shake.
Oh.
I swear to fucking god, this dragon.
dragon
Sorry.
kind of just like places its left paw on your hand.
As the dragon does that, they can see my eyes, that there's like almost like fire ignites in my eyes. As from the lantern, dozens of like small hands grab the dragon and start to pull them into the lantern. Go have fun with my friend for a while. Maybe learn some manners along the way.
As Sprit gets taken in, roll a strength saving throw.
Also, let me post in VC chat with the inside of my lantern.
Alright, but yeah, after you do that, roll me a strength save.
Gotcha.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
and in the chair in the middle, basically Luminous sits with like one leg on one of one leg propped up on one of the rests, and as like his head is resting on one of his fists, kind of just in the middle.
Yeah.
My face hurt.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's so fucking funny, though.
You're welcome.
Arky, a strength check?
Yeah, strength saving throw.
Saving throw, okay. 19.
Okay, you don't take damage, but as Sprit kind of gets in, he goes, "None of you come with me," and drags you in with him.
That's not going to be very hard to get out.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you see Karas get dragged into the lantern as well as Sprit.
Well, I guess that makes it easier. If only we could do that for the elf. I just stand back up.
You can hear from the lantern, like, you can. And then, kind of out of the lantern, you see Karas just basically push himself back out. Basically, as he's falling into the lantern, he would, like, snap his fingers, and, like, fiery hands would, like, almost open, like, a door into straight up space as he falls back into, like, the normal world.
I love having this homebrew campaign. It's so fun.
Did you enjoy that experience? And
Don't worry. The dragon will be gone for at least 2 hours.
What?
Maybe you can learn some manners while you're there.
Well, at least it won't shit on any of us, so that is a good sign.
You guys hear from the lantern this very echoey.
I stand corrected.
Luminous would roll his eyes as he flicks his hands, and basically all the would disappear, and the dragon, while they're in the lantern, is now unable to go to the bathroom.
Alright. I loved making this character. Oh my god, I'm crying.
Sorry. Not sorry. As he would flick his fingers again, it'd almost be like shutters would go up around the lantern, so I can't hear the dragon anymore.
Okay. Do you guys continue traveling?
Sure.
Let's just hope they're not dead by the end of this.
Oh well, I think it's hard for a dragon of all things to shit itself to death.
No, I'm talking about Luminous pulling it apart, muscle by muscle.
But the thing's too cute.
Personality is more important.
Hold on, sorry, I'm sweating. I was laughing too much. So, you're gonna continue traveling?
Yes.
So, you do benefit from a short rest, as you did take a break. So, obviously, don't worry, because I don't think any of you have taken damage apart from Madani and Hillbrew, which Hillbrew has now somehow gone.
And me.
Oh,
Wait,
and you, sorry.
we heal from last session?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because your sleep at night was a long rest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Therefore, I will be having to talk to you next week before session to do a solo scene with you, because you missed out start of session.
That's fine.
With that, as you guys continue traveling, you guys, even though this is your first technical day of travel, you can see the mountains of the north of Allderra in faint sight. Even if you have dark vision, because of the crimson sky, you can see faintly the outline of the mountains And with the faint vision, you also faintly hear very maniacal laughing coming from those mountains.
I can't be the only one that hears that, can I?
You all hear it. Paris is kind of just like wide eyes and is like, I hear it.
And I guess that is the way we are going.
The laboratory is in the mountains.
And then that answers the question perfectly.
I would be warned though. That place, last time I was there, which was quite a bit ago, I don't know if they're still there, are swarmed with vampires.
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 Well, I think what I'm about to do is about probably 10 times more dangerous than vampires, and I'm just gonna drop back in the column right next to Euphoria. So, in the marching order, you are now with Hilbur and Euphoria. Yes. So it is Arasis up front. Oh, Krask can go up front.
I would probably walk in front of it.
Okay. So Arasis and I cannot spell. Krask. Then it's Maylor. Then it's Hilbur, Euphoria, and Anomina. Then it's Meridani and Alexis. Okay. Oh. I have a cramp in my neck from laughing. So, as you guys, continue traveling, any interactions? I'm just gonna lean over to Euphoria and just say, you wanted a word, or at least your eyes alluded you wanted a word. You do not influence my sister like that. Like what? What did I do? She spoke too much. Did she now? She wasn't supposed to say about the labs. Well, it seems that her contribution has been much more helpful than we anticipated. So... She's excitable around people that give her freedom like that. It was why came that chapter in the first place. So you'd rather her be kept in the dark? I'd rather her learn to keep her mouth shut. Well, by the looks of that, I'd say you're failing miserably. She, as you guys walk and talk, she then grabs you by the back of your neck, pulls you into a whisper and says, "Don't worry, lover boy. I'll force her to," and pushes you forward in the queue. So you are now with Maylor. So you are literally just in front. Yeah, I'm being pushed forward, and I'm just gonna obviously flick the collar of my jacket. Actually, has my jacket got a collar? I think it does, yeah. And then it does. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna like try and resume, like just taking a quick glance, like hopefully nobody saw that. Arasis kind of looks back and gives a little giggle. I just hold my hands up. It's like I didn't do anything wrong. She gives you that little like child playful, like in the mood to play, like wink, as if like I saw everything. And then Arasis kind of then looks at Karask and says, "What interest do you have wanting to trust me?"
What do you mean?
Well, not long ago you didn't really care about me because of my out of control side. And now you just give me freedom of speech?
Arasis, freedom of speech is a thing that every living creature should be able to get.
It still feels like you don't want to trust me.
I don't trust many people anymore. But
I'll make you a deal.
a deal. I love
I'll-
those.
I'll prove that you can trust me. I'll let you kill my dad.
Whoa!
Eresis, I never wanted to kill him.
He deserves it.
That he does.
Then you see my point.
Throughout this war, Eresis, I've started to pick up on some new ideas.
Huh? No, she just tilts her head in curiosity.
Killing may not be the answer to everything. Eresis.
I'll tell you a secret. If you promise not to tell anyone.
I'm good at keeping secrets.
She leans in, like, kind of stops the queue a little bit, but kind of pulls you a little aside and whispers to you. Euphoria killed our mom.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I saw it happen. Whatever people were saying on how our mom died has been a lie. Euphoria killed her in her sleep.
I forgot the last time I saw the Tiefling Queen.
No one saw her. She was too angelic. And
Angelic
was-
is a strong word.
she was actually really nice. She's more nicer than Dad is. And I miss her.
That's not hard to achieve. Being nicer than your dad.
Don't tell anyone, though.
Oh, I won't.
Promise.
I promise.
Good. Because you're the only person I've told that to. So if Euphoria finds out, then she's gonna kill me. Like the same thing that she did to Mom.
Euphoria won't be killing you, Eresis. You needn't worry.
That sounded so sad.
Hey, what makes you think that?
Because she won't be going through me to kill you.
Then who will?
She'll be going through him. And as he said that, out of like Krask's, almost like his eyes would like light up with fire again. As in his eyes you can kind of see Ludinus's eyes, like almost like they were like glass panes.
Ah,
And through them
okay.
you can just see like Ludinus's.
She
They'll be going
waves.
through someone much, much less caring, less considerate.
She kind of waves to the eyes as if she thinks it's a voice in your head, like a warlock patron, which you are a warlock. But she kind of waves as if it's like her patron. She just like thinks it's a friend, and she just waves, like hi.
Ludinus would like a wink before he disappears.
I made a new friend.
You did. How exciting. But Eresis, back to the whole trust thing.
Hmm?
I do not trust many people. But my allies, people I would call my friends,
Hmm?
I would die for those kind of people. So you needn't worry. Because why do anything? You don't have friends there to do it with.
Aren't we your friends?
Yes, you are.
I'm a friend.
Everyone that fights alongside me are my friends, no matter how special they might be.
So, as she kind of gets into a little cheeky mood, what's with you and Astrid?
She's also a friend. She works with basically a job, business partner.
You two got
Nothing
quite
more,
close
nothing
one
less.
time.
Well, yes. What has to happen has to happen.
Don't you love her?
Strong word. I wouldn't say I love anybody, Arisis.
She then just kind of whispers to herself,
Karask and Astrid sitting in a tree.
How funny.
roll a fucking perception check to hear that!
Oh, really?
I love Arisis. This is brilliant.
I got a 14.
12.
So he
You can faintly hear it, yeah. You can hear it, but not as much as you think.
How funny, Arisis. Although next
kinda
time
just-
I'll have to speak up.
She then just like lowers her head as if she feels ashamed, and she just again silences herself as if like I fucked up.
No. You're alright, Arisis.
I just think you two are cute.
Thank you.
Who the fuck? Whose phone went off?
I don't know.
Whoever did, bad student.
That's crazy.
Anyways, continue.
I mean, if I didn't care for my ally, I wouldn't be here right now.
I actually did not mean to do that. Oh god. I spilled my mac and cheese.
Good.
Dang it. Don't worry, I heard everything. She says,
Speak of the devil.
as she points to the tree line. If you look, you see Astrid keeping her head over the tree.
Astrid. So fun
She
to
just-
follow us.
She skips over. Sorry, had a business to attend to.
Oh, good. All of us
And,
have a business here and there.
She kind of just hides her left hand. Kind of some bloody business.
Bloody, you alright? I'm not a
Pardon
doctor,
me?
so I wouldn't be able to do anything, but...
Nah, I got Maylor behind to help out. She shows her hand and you see a bite.
A bite? Astrid, don't tell me you got bitten by a night owl. That'd be
No.
awful.
I got bit by a vampire.
That's debatably worse.
Debatably was. Fuck's sake, man.
No, because I wasn't up north, otherwise I wouldn't have been here in the first place. They've started invading the capital as soon as you left.
And my soldier?
Half of the soldiers are dead.
So we're now living in a world run by vampires. Oh, la-di-da.
And
How far away
also,
from the capital now?
Oh. I've not kept track, sorry. You would be about a day travel. It's too late to go back. You can already see the mountains in view. It's too late to turn back. The capital's pretty much gone by now if you were to go back. Everyone would be killed. And this is DM speaking.
Oh. Then Endo,
Mm-hmm.
we've just gone all in for your family. Let's hope the enemy doesn't have a royal flush.
You had
chief-
every right to not follow me.
No. We already bet on your side. We would just be losing money.
So you go all in on some fire spirits who rocked up after a battle and said, "Oh, up north, I have family that I need saving," and you decided to throw in all your cards?
Like I said,
Grask,
I care for my friends.
You
quick question, dear player.
Yeah.
Are you looking directly at Endomina?
He probably like turned his head back.
Can you make a perception check with disadvantage?
Oh, great.
Endo, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Astrid's gonna bite me. I'm about to turn into a vampire. That would actually be kind of sick. Wait, disadvantage? Perception check?
Disadvantage.
21 on the wisdom save.
But it is a perception check?
Yes.
Okay.
What the hell was that third? 10? Okay. No effect. No effect. No effect. Endo, you kind of feel a pinch of Uriel in your mind. And she says, "Don't blow your cover." You may respond to her in your mind if you wish.
I'm just gonna respond with, I was meant to be keeping a cover?
Who's Uriel again? Maybe.
The Queen of Gods.
Oh, lovely.
She says, "Your eyes aren't the same. You're no longer who you are."
Then why didn't you supply me with some shades?
Is Endo currently talking in his head?
Yes.
No, I'm not just talking out loud.
I mean, when I talk to Luminous and he's in my head, I talk out loud. So I was just wondering. You can hear when I talk to Luminous, you can hear my side.
It's different.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was just making sure, like, it's completely different to what you are, because Endomina's not a warlock.
Yeah, sure.
Endomina's a paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, "Don't forget the way you looked into my eyes. They weren't my original color. You do not spoil this to your friends. Get it?
Understood.
Now get back to your petty travels. I'll see you in 2 days."
Endo.
Mm-hmm.
In life, there are friends, and there is family. And sometimes those friends become family. I wonder if you will be the same.
I do hope for that, yes. I just have to wait and see if we come out of this alive.
Either war changes you, or you change war. There's no in between.
And which one are you?
I'm the bloody end.
Admirable.
Now, how close are we lab proximity-wise?
Who you asking that to?
He's just saying it out loud. Just to kind of in general.
Survival check. Well, survival or nature? Nature. Nah.
Let's see which survival.
You can choose out of the two.
Roll.
If you want Endomina to assist. If you want Endomina to assist,
yeah,
you may roll with an advantage. So advantage on either one.
If you want Endomina to exist, it's like, nah, I don't want it to exist. Then I'll snap.
I'm sorry, I can't English today.
I got a 19. Yep.
With advantage?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a 19.
You think you're close, but in reality, you need to spend another 2 or 3 days traveling.
Right.
If you can get there quicker by some form of transport or some form of spell, you can get there in a day.
Do we have some sort of spell or transport?
I definitely don't.
You don't, because paladins don't do that sort of thing.
Yeah, we don't do that stuff here.
Well, like in the group.
In the group,
The best one would probably be Iris.
Iris isn't here.
Either Iris or Oris, and both of which aren't here.
Iris might.
Ask the child.
Astrid.
But also, none of you know what class Euphoria is.
Astrid.
Hmm?
How's that bite?
She unravels a very thick bandage, and by the time she has unraveled about 6 layers, it has gone full red.
You're looking
And
rather pale.
when she removes the final layer, you see her start to go dizzy.
I catch her.
Are you gonna catch her?
Yep.
Athletics check. Beat an 11.
Oh, shit. Oh, that is an 11. That is a meet it, beat it?
Reroll.
Oh.
Beat a 7.
That is a 24.
She goes to fall and you catch her.
I'm gonna place back of my hand against her skin. Like, how cold is she?
As cold as, and I know you will only understand it because you're also from England, because I know you in real life. When it's like -5 in England.
Oh. So
she's not dead.
I just put my hand and immediately retract. It's like cold as ice.
But you can still see that she's breathing. Aris is kind of hides behind Karask in fear.
Her dad should have much longer before she becomes one of them.
One of them!
That is not a good thing.
What do you propose we do?
She looks at Madania in worry.
Does anyone have anything that we can do?
Hold on.
Aris points to Maylor, whilst obviously you're checking your stuff, Endo.
Maylor's a healer, she's a cleric.
Really? Baylor,
Yeah?
anything you can do?
To what? A vampire bite?
Yes.
You can't turn them back. Once they start turning to a vampire, then it's only just vampire life for them.
What
are the chances that they become a vampire that, is not a frenzy of death and destruction that wants nothing but to kill others?
Let me have a look real quick. Also, you had a question, Endo?
Yeah, would this be classed as a disease? Like this, the transformation into a vampire?
No.
Damn, I was gonna try lay on hands.
It's more than a disease. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Pineapples. Okay, it worked.
There's gonna be someone out there that's just like, why the fuck did they say pineapples?
Because it works!
It does, surprisingly. But yeah, I'm just gonna hold her in my grasp and just pray that someone has something to do with this.
I'm trying to check Maylor's stats real quick. Because Maylor's a cleric. But yeah, continue your question across to Maylor.
Is there anything you can do to a vampire?
Nothing unless you want to kill them.
Kill them? It's looking that's our only resort, but I'm really trying to do that right now.
Which is sunlight, or steak, or garlic.
Does anyone have a steak?
Why would we have a steak on us?
I don't know.
You don't want to kill your friend.
I really don't.
Then we can keep her alive, just keep her away from sunlight, which there's not going to be any sunlight for another while until this crimson sky goes away.
But I'm asking, what are the chances she doesn't wake up and tries to kill her?
Well, I guess we just keep one eye open on her. Make sure she doesn't go feral.
What if it's one of the lost Ascensions?
One of the what?
Beg pardon?
What if it's one of the lost Ascensions?
I have no idea what you speak of.
The Lost Ascension. I don't think this is that.
You don't know what gods can do. By the way,
But why would they want to do this to someone like them?
to know what's coming.
Oh, there's always something coming, but there's never anything going. La-di-da.
We
What's coming now?
survived the Night Howlers. We're next dealing with vampires. What next? A bunch of beholders?
You all survived, but I hear one of you did not.
Because it wasn't Night Howlers that killed them.
Well, then it proves that there is not a guarantee that any of us are going to get out of this. And if it was the gods playing favor, then I guess they're rolling really shit rolls.
Foreshadowing
God's
D&D
always-
here, you motherfucker.
Gods always play favors.
Unless it's the god of chaos. Ending.
Even then, there's no god that doesn't pick a particular side.
Unless they're what they're the god of. Depends on it. For example, if you're the goddess of corruption, like Margin, you're evil. If you're the goddess of love and hate, you're good.
Wait.
Are you so sure that love and hate is good?
Depends on it. Also, yes. As she turns to Endo.
Can I quickly make contact with Uriel?
Wisdom check. My phone is gonna die.
It's a 7.
You have a low DC to beat, so it's not that bad.
But
You
still.
can get... With what Uriel has done to you, it depends on the DC. If you go lower than 10, you can only contact her and ask one question. If you get lower than a 15, but above 7, you can ask 2 questions. And if you get 15 or above, you ask 3. You
What?
can ask 1 question.
I'm just gonna like channel my inner divinity and just say, Uriel, I only ask us one thing. Are the gods
ahead.
Are the gods up there with you good or evil?
I'll give you exception to elaborate on why.
Because one of our friends just got bit by a vampire, and if you said that no good ones were up there through obviously our meeting, then surely that must mean all the ones that are currently remaining up there are evil, correct?
I'll say this now. Only one evil god is missing. The rest that are good are missing. So, your question states, all the ones up here are evil.
Thank you very much.
They'll be gone.
Right, I'm just then, after breaking out that just time, I have a feeling the gods that are playing favor with us are not exactly in favor with us.
So then a bad one must be doing this.
Well, name me someone good who would willingly create and control vampires.
I need to find the god names. Hold on, give me a moment.
You need to go to the certain chat.
I need to find my law. Also, my mic is very low, very high up. There you go. All of them. But I don't know if he summons vampires. He's the god of emotions.
Well, there are more bad emotions in this world than good. Can easily be corrupted. Endo,
Mm-hmm.
you said the gods are bad?
I have a very strong feeling that the ones up there are not exactly willing for us to survive this.
So our enemy are the gods themselves.
Madania? You there, darling?
Yes.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw real quick?
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
16.
Roll me an intelligence check. With advantage.
Dirty 20.
You hear this conversation, and you then hear a ring in your head from the Tiefling King. You hear him say, "Be careful on which gods they call. You know what 5 are the use of this. Especially keep an eye on that fire one."
Understood.
As he then goes away. Continue your little debate.
I think Kurask went to AFK for a little bit.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm here now. I'm back. Sorry.
Right, awesome.
So, all the gods are bad. Do they have patrons?
Well, I know you'll have that lantern, whatever it does.
He's not a god. He's close to it, but he doesn't really like talking to those kinds of people.
Well, surely, I mean, they could aid.
He's also a bit rusty. He hasn't been able to, do his thing for quite some time.
Okay, other than that...
I'm wondering if they have patrons, mainly because gods need slaves to be able to survive. A god is not a god unless they have a worshipper, yes? They need a slave. So they find patrons. Gods usually can't really do anything physically themselves without someone to do it for them. It's like trying to dip your hands in a plane you're not a part of.
Understood. And I would just like to mention that this one, just giving little Astrid a little jolt, she's getting colder.
Wonderful.
And it's starting to hurt a little, so I don't know if you wanted to take over.
Let me do it, as Maylor steps forward.
I just gently hand Astrid to Maylor.
Strength check.
Oh my god.
Ha! Natural 20.
Oh, that is a dirty 20.
Okay, easily done. Maylor kind of just like holds a fireman style over one shoulder. We need to go, otherwise we're not going to get to the lab in time. If she wakes up, we can just tie her to a tree and interrogate her until she feels feral.
Let's move.
She then, Maylor just kind of death stares at Madania and continues walking.
Oh, bitch.
Everyone's out to get you this campaign.
What is...
I know.
What are you guys going to do while you travel? Specifically looking at 2 people, since they've got voices in their heads.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
I swear to God, you're not the only person who has sung that this week that I want to murder. Draco sings that 24/7. Anyways, what are you guys going to do whilst you travel, and mainly signaling the 2 people with voices in their heads?
There's 3 people with voices in their heads.
Sorry, 3, yeah. Because Alexis is AFK.
Are we all schizophrenic?
Alexis has one too?
No, Alexis is AFK. Because they're eating food. So it's you 3 now.
That's it.
I'll talk to the voice in my head.
You're going to talk to the Tiefling King?
Hell
Or
yeah,
you're going to talk to Andra?
Let me talk to Andra.
You want to talk to Andra?
Yeah.
As you kind of go to contact her, she's just like, "About time you contacted me! Where have you been?"
You could have contacted me.
But I've been busy with my date.
You're dead. What kind of date do you have?
In the afterlife, you dumb fuck. Not gonna lie, he's this real sexy man with, like, massive muscles.
I don't care.
I still have my heart for you, darling, don't worry.
Yeah, well.
Anyways, what you contact me for?
5 gods.
Yes.
They're dead, right?
Oh, they're dead. They're with me chilling. They're third wheeling my fucking date. Anyways.
Do they have any patrons?
Casper does, I think. But no, Endring does. Yeah, Endring did when he got crowned as god. So yeah, one of them does.
Do you know their patron? Or fuck. I don't know the name. Wait, no, is it? No. Or do you know?
Oh, I do.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Tell me.
Thanks, phone.
For real. Tell me.
Well, Endring was only given a patron when they got crowned a god, because obviously, like, their friends from back then when Endring existed as a mortal was kind of pathetic. But you know, like,
Andra, just tell me.
I was getting there. The patron is a tiefling, and that tiefling is called, if I can grab my notes, give me one moment. Skea.
Skea?
Yeah, she works at the laboratory up north.
Tell me, as the gods are dead, are they able to tell their patron who killed them?
What do you mean?
I mean, you know, this tiefling know who killed the gods?
Oh no, the patrons don't even bother anymore because, you know, being patrons of gods and all, it's kind of pathetic at this point because they already got unlimited power, so the patrons don't know.
That's good.
What did you do?
Pardon?
What did you do?
What do you think I did, Andra?
If you killed them, I swear to God. I swear to my mother.
Your mother.
You did, didn't you? You motherfucker.
Oh, come on. Don't be so rude now, Andra.
I'm stuck in your head. I'm kind of stuck here until you die, so... I want to go home. I want to continue this date. Can I go now?
Fine.
Thank you, sexy. I love you. Mwah. As she just fades away. What you gonna do now?
Let me speak to the Tiefling King.
Oh my god.
I gotta speak to my bitches, okay?
You contact the Tiefling King and he's like, yes, dear?
Hello.
Came for a question, or are you just here to pry around with me again?
Am I not allowed to?
You're allowed, it's just sometimes you come for a reason.
Is there any updates?
Well, vampires have reigned over the capital, which is good. We've burned one of the bodies of the lost Ascensions, which is good. So one of the gods is out the picture, which is Keithan. And, we are now heading up to the labs.
You guys are headed to the labs?
Well, not we're heading up, someone's heading up. Because they know you're there.
And the party is headed to the labs.
Good.
I have a question for you.
Yes, dear.
I met Yariel not too long ago.
Oh, really? What's that bitch doing?
She said she worked for my master.
Bingo.
Does
She's
she
the
work-
queen of gods. She's not that powerful. She's weak as hell when it comes to charming.
So she works for you?
Oh, yeah. And I heard she's got a little fire spirit up her ass.
What?
I just got a contact from her saying that she got a fire spirit working for her.
Yes,
hope-
someone in the party.
I hope he fulfills the promise. Otherwise, I'm executing him on the spot.
You'll kill him.
Oh, more than just kill.
What do you mean by that?
Hung, drawn, quartered, shipped to the Allderran capital. Boom, feast.
Alright. Sounds interesting.
Wouldn't you enjoy that?
Yes.
You live in the underground. Anyways, is that all you wanted?
Basically.
Go on. As
Goodbye.
he then just blows you a kiss and then just fades away. What you gonna do now? Wait, what you gotta do? What you gotta do?
No, just continue walking.
What about the other two?
Oh, God. I want to try and strike a conversation with Uriel.
Again?
I want to try, okay?
Wisdom check.
I'm not used to having voices in my head, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I can't see that. It's... Oh, that's a natural 1. Lovely.
Hold on, that's something different on my table. Natural one, you reroll.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that comes out to a 10 total.
You now have 2 questions to ask her. But if you want to strike a conversation, that doesn't count. So you can just strike a conversation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start a connection and be like, I am sorry for disturbing you once again. If you
What do you want?
Oh, I just wanted some pointers as to how I'm meant to be this servant of yours.
Oh, don't worry. You'll find out when you get to the labs.
But I'd rather know beforehand, you know, so then I can prepare.
I'll be taking control.
You'll be what?
I'll be taking control.
No. I don't do well when people take control of me, okay?
It's either I take control of you, or you find me my Ascensions, which you promised.
I am working on it. We are a little bit delayed, especially now the fact that the whole bloody world is run by vampires now. Which is
Well,
what...
good luck when you get to the labs, because it's not only vampires who are going to be swarming around the lab, it's also the gods of Allah.
But let's just say this is why I asked you the question of if any other evil gods were up there, you know, so then we knew what we were up against.
You really trouble me at times.
I do not do it intentionally.
Intentionally.
Look, I am not used to having people in my head, as you may know.
All I'm gonna say is when you get there, you may be on your watch with every corner or corridor you take. You don't know what could be lying around each door.
So it's just a case of constantly be on guard, constantly be on watch, and for fuck's sake don't die?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, The lab master is always watching. She's expecting you all there.
So, we're not sneaking up, we're already known?
That's if you don't trigger any traps.
Right. Traps, monsters, lab. Okay. And would you have any ideas to where in the lab my twin is?
Basement. Down the furthest corridor.
How convenient.
She is in her own captivity.
Well, I didn't expect that, you know. I thought it was going to be like, you know, in the office or in our own cell. Not in the stereotypical place of being in the basement.
Let's just say the most traumatized and the most changed are down there.
Okay, well, I hope she remembers me.
Oh, she'll remember you.
Don't say it like that, please. You're meant to be a good person.
And good I am, aren't I? I just tend to speak in riddle. And I always love a good riddle.
Well, I don't. And if you're going to be in my head, you play by my rules, okay?
Make a saving throw.
Which saving throw?
Fucking strength.
That's a 7.
You play under my rules. It is my rules you play, bitch.
Take 5 points of psychic.
Ow, ouchie wouchie.
You feel her just backhand you. Which would be around the face, but it's in your head.
So do I move in person, or is that...
Yes!
So
You go 5 feet out of the queue, or the marching order. You go 5 feet to the left.
I'm just gonna, as I do that, I'm gonna... Oh, sorry. Quite a violent one that was.
You play under my rules. You're in my world after all. And you play under his as well.
His?
You'll see in a couple days.
Oh, so ever the cryptic one you are, fine.
You do not question the queen.
I didn't... I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna cut the connection.
Okay. What about Krask? What do you want to do, buddy?
I mean, I can't hear any of this, right?
Nope. But
Yeah,
you do
someone's
see Endo kind of... Roll a performance check, Endo, for that sneeze.
Whatever the time for a natural 20, so that is a total
Oh my
of
god.
22.
You do see Endo kind of just perfectly just sneeze out of the queue a little bit.
You alright, Endo?
Oh, yeah. It's been building up for quite some time. You know those sneezes you get, but they don't come out immediately, but then they just erupt out of you like a volcano.
I don't, but that's fine.
But that's what happened, okay?
Alright.
Everyone,
Well.
perception check. And I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Oh, that is...
Dirty 22.
22,
that is 14.
14, Medin... 21. I was gonna say, Medania! Sounded like I was taking a shit. So, with
You're not
the
Spirit.
group number... What?
You're not Spirit.
Sadly. I miss playing Spirit already. You, as a group number, but mainly towards Karask and Medania, Endo, you can kind of see the mountains up north kind of getting more clearer and closer and closer. You guys have been traveling for like a couple of hours now. It's been like half a day. And you can kind of tell that it is getting kind of darker, even though obviously Crimson Sky can't tell the day. But you guys have just been wanting to travel. Karask and Madania with the 21 and 22, you both kind of, see the mountains get closer and closer, but with your good perception, you do see the laboratories kind of coming more into frame in the mountains. You can see that this lab goes from the bottom of the mountain right up to the fucking top. This is a huge laboratory. You may proceed with whatever information, and with that, as you guys roll pretty good, I will allow you, if you would like to ask me as the DM one question.
What do you mean, one question?
That was your one question.
No.
So, if you roll a good enough perception on something upcoming, I will allow you to ask a question about it, or anything upcoming in like a few bits time, and I will answer truthfully.
Do I pull a ghost lore theory and just
Oh my god!
destroy the campaign? I know the
Again,
plot.
for like the third time.
I already know like
the
I
third time.
already know like half this campaign's plot. I'm just gonna guess
You
it.
know a quarter.
Okay, then that's good. That's good enough. Me.
You know a
asking 2 questions.
quarter, which
I've gotten
is
a quarter
surprising.
I've gotten a quarter from 2 questions. So
You may make another theory if you would like to.
let me really think about what this could.
Okay, Madania, do you have a truthful question you would like to ask me as the DM?
Oh, let's do this one. I'm not gonna say this in VC, but I'm just gonna throw this out there.
DM me.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing it.
Zero, what's your question?
I don't
How
have
do you
one.
write a first name?
You don't have one?
No.
Well, you have an opportunity for one when you want it this session.
I'm just gonna throw this out
Alright.
there.
Hmm. I'll wait for your DM.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. This is like the most random thing I just pondered on.
You fucking twat!
Wait, was I right?
Yes.
That's so fucking funny. 3 for 3, baby. 3 for 3.
I hate you so fucking much.
3 for 3, baby.
I hate you.
Bro, I pondered that up, bro. I pondered that. They call me, bro. They call me the thinker, bro. Theory can only
Anyways,
take you so
so-
far.
What do you want to do as you see the laboratory in your vision? And also, you've done your question, so.
Well, looks like we're almost there, everybody. Check your
Already?
inventory. Everyone got everything they need.
Arisis kind of launches 2 tentacles out of their hands. I'm ready.
Oh, great. Oh, okay.
And then makes them go back in her hands.
Lovely.
I didn't know the child could do that.
Oh,
I'm a different kind of magic user. I was made this way.
Okay.
So, how do you all want to enter this place?
Malor kind of immediately kind of does a ah! She's waking up.
Oh, great. Now the interrogation can begin.
Where's the nearest tree?
No, we don't need a tree yet.
Yes, we do.
She's wriggling in my arms. I don't know what the hell's happening. Help!
Let's not scare her. That's only gonna make it worse. If you
I'm
wake up
already
tied to a
fucking
tree-
terrified.
I understand that, but if you wake up, tied to a tree, it's not going to end well.
You do see Astra kind of just gaining consciousness ever so slowly.
Good morning.
She kind of realizes she's in someone's arms, not even showing her eyes. She's like, what the fuck?
Do not worry. Do not resist. Let's fear on good.
Do you remember anything that happened between like 24 hours?
Repeat that, sorry?
Do you remember anything that happened in the past 24 hours, Astrid?
No.
Okay, well, let me catch you back up. You were bitten by a vampire, And now, we fear that you may become one of them.
She hides her mouth with one hand. With the other, she feels her teeth. And as soon as you see her fingertips before were fine, she then reveals them again. One of them has been pricked. She definitely has fangs.
Oh, lovely. Astrid,
Hmm?
do you feel different at all?
Very.
Then let me try something. Krask would dig into his belt and pull out one of his daggers.
Oh god!
He would take the dagger and cut his hand with it.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for damage for that? I'm guessing I don't have to roll for hit, so I don't think I'm going to miss my fucking hand.
You'll take 4 points of slashing.
Yeah, that's fine.
What are you
He basically
doing?
like cut his hand and then hold it out in front of her.
You see her stare at the blood. She's trying to hesitate, but she wants to go for it. You can see her shaking.
Give in, Astrid.
You see her dart like a blink of an eye. 1 second she's in Maylor's arms, another she is holding your hand and is taking a bit of your blood. And after 5 seconds, she pulls back.
I'm just
You
gonna
see her
pop
mouth
hand on my blade.
surrounded with a bit of stained blood. What are you gonna do, Ender?
As this happens, I just pop a hand on my glaive, just, you know, in protection of my friend.
She kind of just wipes the blood off with her hand. And she just looks at Karask with a very sorry look.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how to control that, but looks like you're not crazy.
I wouldn't be.
Well, you never know.
It's nighttime, you guys should get rest.
I'll take the first watch if you want.
I'll join you.
Yes,
You
let us
guys
rest.
go and camp. I take that as a yes.
Yes.
As you guys kind of walk into a little bit of the tree line, you make your tents, make a fire. Kras, do you sleep?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Madania, do you as well?
Yep.
Okay. Endo, you're keeping watch with Astrid.
Yep. And mainly keeping watch on Astrid.
Okay. Alexis, I'll say will sleep because he's definitely okay to eat food because it takes so fucking long. Roll me a perception check, Endo.
Well, it's a 14.
That's where we're going to end it tonight.
You can't end it on a roll like that.
Oh god, man.
I am.
That's crazy.
So.
Wow. That's absurd.
That's wacky. Like, bro.
Thank you so much for joining today's stream, and we did go about 3 minutes longer, but it's okay. I needed to go a little longer anyways. But like I said, I hope you enjoy watching that session as much as I had fun planning it, as well as playing Spirit. That was the best time of my life. Do keep your eyes out for next Saturday and next Sunday for another episode of Esalinti and Allderra, which me and our beloved Mark here DM.
Next Saturday is going to be so intense because of what's been set up for you all. So you better tune in and watch it.
I appreciate you guys tuning in for today, as well as Mark also being the other content creator on this channel, and we